These have been cooking over medium-high heat for about 90 seconds now, and I'm aiming for an internal temperature of 145 when I get there. That's what the USDA says is a safe temperature for cooking pork in a chop or a roast format. It's going to be higher if it's ground up, like ground beef, ground pork, but for chops that are thick like this, 145 internal temperature. I'm going to sear one side, then I'm going to turn them over and sear the other side. I actually grabbed my raw meat tongs back for a second because I'm going to use those to turn them, and then I'll get rid of the tongs so that I'm using the cooked tongs after that. You know they're ready to turn when they release from the pan. So these are still kind of feeling stuck. And if they feel stuck, they have not seared or browned yet fully. So you want to leave them alone. They need to be there for probably 2 to 3 minutes, depending on how hot your pan is, for that to happen. So once they sear, they create a crust that releases them from the pan themselves. If I had a cast iron skillet, that would be even better tool to use for making a chop or a steak like that. It just holds the heat really well, and the meat likes to grip the cast iron. This kind of cooking is going to splatter a little bit, so you got to kind of be prepared for that. And I would never do this for the first time without someone there for moral support and for safety. Some people will use this tool, which is a splatter screen, over their pan, and that helps cut down on things spitting up at you. It also helps cut down on cleanup, but mostly it's so you don't get splatter on your wrists that actually hurts because it's hot grease splattering. While we're cooking in this frying pan, you should never ever walk away from the stove either. So I'm going to try this, lifting it again, see where we're at. Just want to get a good grip on it and give it a little wiggle. And it's better than it was, but it's still not quite done on that first chop part. Let it go a little